Thank you, Madam President. I rise to speak on the opposing this.
Senator has the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Throughout the whole time this bill was on the floor, I did not speak about it. I didn't, express my opinion on it because we were told this was going to get to a voter referendum, that the voters of the county will get to choose what this looks like. Now, in the last 20 minutes, I got a lot of folks who texted me, and I thought that was because I was doing a great job this session. Turns out they also received a link with what the substitute or what the conference version is going to be, and this really just points out that there's going to be an MEI commission that will approve a temporary casino in Fairfax County that can operate up to 5 years. It then requires that same MEI approve that locality shall issue all applicable permits by rights and declares that the enactment shall supersede all other applicable provisions of the law, functionally stripping local boards and neighbors of their usual land use tools for the temporary facility. Now, I carried a lot of bills where localities were upset at me this whole session and the last two sessions for me trying to take away their local authority, their land use authority. This is exactly what this bill does. At the end of it, this bill, all it does is it just does not do what the original intent was to provide the localities with a referendum so that the people could choose what they wanted. Now, what ended up happening between what went out of this body to what is right now is that localities realized this is not a great idea. There was a survey that was done. More than 70% of localities did not want this. My constituents did not want this. And turns out the way this is written with the details of where this has to be puts the specific casino in a location near 2 miles away from a church, 2 miles away from a mosque, 2 miles away from a synagogue, you name it, from neighborhoods that have seen where it's a family-friendly neighborhood. For those reasons and so many other things, I simply had to say something today around this because this is not what I thought we were going to have on the floor. And mind you, I was already voting against any type of referendum around this, but chose not to speak in the past. So I ask my colleagues around here, when you're talking about an MEI commission, that's the same thing we could use to put other things across the whole Commonwealth, where it doesn't have to go through the voters, where it doesn't have to go through a referendum. This is just something that I have not thought about in the past either. So I ask that you all vote against this. And with that, Madam President, I renew, that hopefully folks vote against this.